my name is Beck and welcome to a reading vlog. First of all, I need to apologise, one, for my voice because I'm starting to lose it and potentially getting sick, and two, if you hear music in the background, our neighbours behind us love to play music when the weather gets warmer and they don't seem to comprehend that there are other houses surrounding them, so that's a fun time. But anyway, I have potentially been extended at the job that I'm working at, which I will confirm throughout the next few days, but I'm not sure if it's happening. I just got a phone call rather than a written confirmation, so But if I'm continuing to work there, then that means that I get to listen to audiobooks in between doing mail and phone calls. So today I listened to a bunch of Cress. I'm like 50% through this book already and I've only started listening to it today, so I think that's incredible. And if you saw my Spookathon vlog, then you know that I'm in between a few books right now. So I'm still reading Muse of Nightmares, which is on the shelf behind me, as you can probably tell. So I've started that, I'm like 60 pages into that. I also started Black by Fleur Ferris and I'm 20 pages into that, and that's a fairly fast read, so I should get through that quite quickly, but just fingers crossed, because I usually say that at the start of vlogs and then end up not finishing it or finishing something entirely different at the end of the vlog, so well done me. I'm also reading Monster Volume 2 and I got about 60 pages into this in my Spookathon vlog, so I'm going to continue reading this. And I did this in my vlog as well. I think I'm holding this upside down. I am. And so that's what I'm going to be reading this week, I hope, but I'll probably add a few things to that depending on what I finish and when. But also, I got a package. I know what this is, by the way. This is a pre-order and it is so late. It's like 20 days late and I'm really happy I got the paperback first, because if I didn't get the paperback first I would be flipping my lid. But I got this pretty edition of Muse of Nightmares. Oh. It is the hardcover and the sprayed edges version, and it's so beautiful. And it's all red naked as well. I love it when a hardcover is a different colour to black. I think I forgot to mention the day and time, but it is Monday and it's about 4:30, 4:15 in the afternoon. And again, I'll probably be updating at this time if I continue to work at the job that I'm working at, but we'll see what happens there. So these are the books that I want to get to this week. Hopefully I'll finish these and then continue on either with the Lunar Chronicles on audiobook, which I should be able to do quite easily if I'm churning through audiobooks as fast as I churned through it. So yeah, these are what I'm hopefully going to be finishing this week. Maybe I'll add more things to my TBR as they come through, but we'll see how I go, because I never seem to finish everything I start reading in a vlog because I'm just too ambitious. But so far this year I've read about 107 books and I'm aiming to get to 120, which I think is a doable number because we're still in October, almost said November. I can't stop thinking about when I go to Japan, and that's in November, so I've got November on the brain. But yeah, October, I think fitting in at least 13 more books is quite doable, especially when they're like shorter or they're manga, so keep your fingers crossed. That's all I have for the moment, so I'll catch you in my next vlog. Bye! Hello, it's like Tuesday at 4 o'clock and I'm going to try and keep this clip short because I've got such a croaky voice. But I just wanted to drop in and update you because I finished Cress by Marissa Meyer and I ended up giving this 4 out of 5 stars. I really like this, and next I've started listening to Fairest, also by Marissa Meyer. It's the novella that comes after this but before the last book, and it follows Queen Lavanna. I am really hating Queen Lavanna and I can't wait to finish that audiobook and move on to Winter, so I hope I can finish it very quickly. I'll likely finish it tomorrow morning, so. And also, while I was out at work I ended up getting 2 packages, so I thought I'd just quickly open them. This first one is from Bloomsbury. It's got leaves on it. You can't really see it, but this is A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and I believe this comes out in February, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It is so shiny. And I know what this one is. The cover is the same as the pretty hardback. Ah! This is Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. It is the sequel to Vicious and I can't wait to read this. Also, side note, somebody nearby just started drilling, so if you can hear that in the background, I apologise. I seem to film at the best times. Last time it was my neighbours with music, this time it's some random person drilling. Clearly our neighbourhood isn't quiet at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is it for my haul so far. I'm really happy with these. I don't know if I'll get to this one very soon at all, but I'm definitely going to be picking up Vengeful. Maybe that will happen this week depending on what else I finish as well, but I was keen to start this during Spookathon, but it just didn't come. So now that I have it, I'm super pumped. Hello, it is Wednesday and I'm just dropping in with my really croaky voice to give you a reading update because I ended up finishing Cress by Marissa Meyer and I gave that about a 4 out of 5 stars. I'm really loving this series, as I've mentioned before in my past vlogs, but I read also Fairest as well and I finished that, I can't remember if it was yesterday or this morning. I feel like it was this morning. Anyway, I finished Fairest. I hate Lavana. That was a horrible book, but I don't think it was horrible writing wise. I just think I hated the character it was about. So I ended up giving that about a 3 out of 5 stars. And right now I'm reading Winter. So I have just started Winter and I'm about 36% through the audiobook for this and I feel like it's possible that I'll finish it on Friday. So keep your fingers crossed because I can't wait to knock this whole series off my TBR and pop it on my red shelf, which will be awesome. I've really slept on this series. Everyone that I talk to in the book community has read this, or has seemed to have read it, and it just took me ages to get on board and I have no idea why because I really enjoy these. They're such fun sci-fi retellings, and even though they do have romances at the heart of each story, and that's not usually my thing, I don't really care because I'm liking the characters and the storyline so much. Also, my favourite character, definitely Carswell Thorne. So yes, that was just my quick reading update and I'm not quite sure what audiobook to listen to next after I finish Winter. Maybe The Midnight Star, but we'll see. I'm still very undecided, as you can probably tell. But anyway, I wanted to show you a quick package because I know exactly what this is and oh my god, I'm so excited. This is an advanced copy of Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Oh my god. I did a trade on Twitter for this arc and I didn't think it would come this week. I thought it would come next week. Oh my god, I have so many good books to read right now, but I might end up dropping them all for this one. In case you didn't know what this is, it's a new Brandon Sanderson book and it follows Spencer, and this is a sci-fi young adult book. It says, I'll just read you the first line because I feel like that's mostly what you need to know anyway. It is, Spencer's world has been under attack for decades. Her planet is being attacked by these aliens, and yeah, it's just sounds like it's such amazing sci-fi goodness, and clearly with the Lunar Chronicles I've been on a bit of a sci-fi kick lately, so I can't wait to just add this to my pile because this comes out on November 6th and it is October, what's the date today? 24th, and it's just, I have this so early and I'm so happy. I was going to read this in Japan, but I was also going to read Lunar Chronicles in Japan. I guess my reading just kind of got pushed forward a lot, so I'm not really complaining to have an early copy of this. I've pre-ordered 2 copies of this book and I believe I'm getting a paperback from the publisher for a review as well. So like, I'm gonna end up with 4 copies and I'm not even mad. I think I'm going for a purple theme this week. But anyway, I'll catch you in my next clip. Bye! Hello, I'm just dropping in for a quick update. Please excuse my voice. I've been very sick recently, but I'm starting to get better, so I hope I'm better by Monday. But I just wanted to drop in, as I said, and let you know that I've been listening to Winter by Marissa Meyer and I'm about 60% through that now and I'm really liking it. I'm just laying in bed to rest and recuperate and I'm listening to that while I'm recovering. I've also got Muse of Nightmares and I'm about 80 pages into that. I've had a splitting headache, so I haven't been able to read, unfortunately, so it's only been audiobook listening for me at the moment. I'm hoping that I'll be better again, like I said, by Monday, but I'm not very optimistic about it. My update is just that we're going to the BLACKMILK sample sale, and if you haven't seen my montage video for BLACKMILK, I'll link it in the cards and down below for you because that video took ages to film and I'm really proud of how it turned out. BLACKMILK, if you didn't know, is a clothing brand that I'm obsessed with and they do random collections and drops and that type of thing. And every now and then, every couple of years, they do a sample sale in Melbourne and that's what I'm going to on Saturday morning, but I've got to get up at 5 AM, so I'm not looking forward to that, but hopefully I find some goodies. So and yeah, apart from the BLACKMILK sample sale, I'm just going to be resting up until Sunday. I'm probably going out for coffee with some friends, but apart from that, it's bed rest and it's audiobook and it's hopefully getting better by Monday, so So I am dropping in to update this vlog because it is now Sunday at 5 o'clock, and forgive me for the lack of footage this week, but I've been sick. That cold that started at the beginning of the week with me losing my voice just stuck with me, and it became congestion and just a tickly cough for the rest of the week. So I did try and montage a little bit of footage so you got a little bit of something, but for my reading it kind of stagnated a little bit. I did end up finishing Winter, and I finished that in 3 days, which is kind of crazy. That was a lot of fun and I gave it a 4.5 stars. I really love that series. I can't believe I just let it sit on my shelves for so long. If you haven't read it yet and are worried about the hype, don't worry about it. It's a lot of fun, and even though it has romance at the core of every story, I think the characters interacting with each other and supporting each other is awesome, and I love seeing all their friendships as well as the romance. And I did start The Midnight Star as well, but I literally listened to less than 5 minutes in my car before Dave got home, so I've barely started that. I can't really count it at all, to be honest. So that's kind of my update for audiobooks. As for physical books, I haven't read any more of Muse of Nightmares, and I didn't end up starting Skyward even though I'm so excited to have it. I got a headache while I was sick and I couldn't focus on physically reading, but I could lie there in bed and recover and listen to an audiobook, which is why I got through Winter so fast. So Muse of Nightmares is still on my TBR pile, which I'm kicking myself about because I just need to finish that book. It's been in 3 vlogs so far and this is just getting ridiculous. Maybe I'm putting it off because I don't want the series to end. If you want more vlogs from me, I'm sure I'll do more in the future. I really love filming them. But that is a total wrap for October. I can't believe I vlogged the entire month, and I'm pretty proud of the fact that I did. I'll link the other vlogs I've done down below so you can check them out if you haven't seen them yet. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!